Last episode, we was talking about some in a great big sync world where millions of songs are vying for one spot. Ugh. Good ain't even good enough. Can I tell you something? If you ain't if you got good, let me tell you what your good regular music, look, good music come a dime a dozen. You know how many artists out here recording and performing? Look here, good music gonna qualify you for them regular raggedy libraries I was talking about. We're teaching superstardom over here. Hold up. If you out here for if you out here looking for them libraries, toodaloo. Okay, you can hop up off this episode. This episode, we finna teach you how to achieve greatness with your little indie budget. Okay, let's go.
When you talk money, I can hear you. I hear money.
What you say now?
When you talk money, I can hear you. You ain't got money, that's cold blood. When you talk money, I can hear you. I hear money.
I sorta like a bill collector, finance director, like the banks ain't lending out down. When you ain't got money, then you start sounding funny, and I just can't hit on my.
Hey, Bubble on deck. I'm your host, Tamara Bubble, aka the I Hear Money Coach, aka your favorite sync superstar. Look, aka we ain't finna come out here with these regular songs thinking we finna superstar with them. Coach, this episode. Look, aka if you're here for a little test tube baby sync, look, you're looking for a placement or two. Look, you can hop up off this episode. Matter of fact, you can hop up off this whole podcast. I'm speaking to superstars only. I'm a fellow sync superstar and I'm coaching the future superstars. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, that's why I'm out here hearing money. I'm not out here hearing bird seeds. Can I tell you, this is not the I Hear Bird Seeds podcast. Look, I hear pennies podcast. Look, I hear couple of dollars podcast. This ain't what it look. That's not why this video is recording. I'm trying to tell you now. I'm not sitting up in this room so we can learn how to make a couple of dollars. I'm trying to teach you how to superstar. Yeah. So welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Look, thank you for listening to the bubble. Look, thank you for listening to the animation. Look, thank you for listening to the antics. Because can I tell you what you're going to get? You finna run up on some sync game. You finna run up on some sync gems. And look, when you hear a gem or 2 or 3 or 34, look, when you hear a gem or 56, look, when you out here hearing all the gems, look, you hear so many gems, you think you working out. Can I tell you something? When you hear another one, what you could do? You could hop up on here and give me that 5-star review. Yeah, I know you thought I wasn't gonna, look, I need that. I know you thought I wasn't gonna mention it, but I am. Yeah, come through with the 5-star review like you know what to do. Go ahead and like, share, comment, because I'm looking at my clock and it's about that time. Look, it's subscribey time. Can I tell you, I see it's skin 30. And look, you didn't leave a comment yet. You didn't tell me, Bubble, last episode was bomb. Don't do that no more. I can't handle that. I need to hear that anyway. Look, you can leave that comment. You can share your favorite episode. You can invite an artist. Look, invite a producer or songwriter that could benefit from this information. All jokes aside, we out here learning sync game. That's what I'm teaching. Anyway. Like, share, comment, look, subscribe, turn on the notifications, hit the bell, ding dong. You know the process. You know what subscribey time mean. You know what to do. If you don't know what to do, keep listening. Look, go back and start at episode 1. You finna figure it out. Yeah. Look, go back and start at episode 1 and watch them in order. Can I tell you that's the best way to absorb this information on this podcast? Because when I tell you, I be thinking about something and then I don't just run over here with a whole new topic that don't even be connecting the dots. Look, this stuff is in an order that is presented so that you can consume and absorb and look, just start to reaching these 4 goals I'm fitting to cover. I like that segue. Anyway, goal number 1 with this podcast is to save you money in your sync business. Look, I think this episode might be hitting up on goal number 1 because we finna cover, look, why you need a business, why you got to think like a business, why you got to act like a business in order to move like a superstar. Yeah, come through with the superstar greatness. Yeah, anyway, goal number 2 is to make you more money in music licensing. Yeah, keep listening, it's gonna come through. Goal number 3 is to transform your mindset. This episode is partial mindset too, because look, when I tell you something, you got to pay attention and you got to realize that she messing with my head. She making me think like I didn't think before. And when I tell you, these ideas are more than just ideas. Yeah, look, these are strategies. Look, these are master classes on this podcast. This ain't just something to listen for leisure and entertainment. Can I tell you, I'm entertaining, but that's not my goals. Look, goal number 4 is to activate your superstar. Can I talk to you about superstar activation? Can I just let you know that, look, if you're an artist, The superstardom is in you. Look, ain't nobody got to teach you. Look, didn't nobody have to teach Beyonce how to be Beyonce. That part was already there. They just had to show her, look, 1-2 step, and she could actually do the moves. Anyway, there's superstars that know how to dance. There's superstars that know what, look. I'm just saying that, look, out here in these streets, in these sync streets, the superstardom is already within. Okay, I'm just here to activate it. I'm finna give you so much game, you can activate it. Can I tell you something else? Look, this podcast is here to help you along the way. Look, in the process of activation. We finna look, flip a switch, turn the key, give you a couple of gems, and send you on your way. Yeah. Can I tell you the Sync Superstar Academy is this podcast sponsor? Yeah. Look, there's a 24-hour Sync Superstar Activation Challenge. Can I tell you something? You could be out here, look, transforming your mindset and activating your superstar in 30 days or less. Can I tell you, there is a challenge out here. Look, in a couple of weeks, you finna know how to superstar. It's gonna take, at that point, it's on you and execution and time. Look, Skin 30 run through every day. Can I tell you, don't waste none of your time. Once you learn how to superstar, go ahead and execute and get this money coming in. That's what I'm out here for. Yeah. So go ahead and take that challenge. It's a self-study challenge. Take it when you can. Take it when you ready to work and not play. Anyway. I want to get into this disclaimer, and we finna hop up in this episode and get up off it. Now, I have to let you know that, look, this episode, we might talk a little legal. We might talk a little tax. We might talk a little financial planning. We might be just talking strategy out here. Can I tell you, I'm not your CPA. Look, I'm not your lawyer. Look here, this information on this podcast is simply for edutainment purposes. I'm just out here teaching you and entertaining you with these sync gems so that you can go out here and superstar. That's what we out here for. Look, this is not professional legal business or tax advice. Now, if you know that, let's go ahead and get up in this show. Bubble on deck.
When you talk money, I can hear you. I hear money.
What you say now? Hey. You ain't got money, then you start sounding funny, and I just can't hit on my. I keep it moving like the tax collector, like the credit checker, let the whole world pay full price. And if you ain't got money, then you start sounding funny, and I just can't shake that right.
Okay, now, look, we finna get up in this episode because it's really simple. Looky here. The bottom line, okay, the big, bold, bad superstar bottom line up in these sync streets is that, look, if a music buyer can't come to you for greatness, they're going to avoid you entirely. Look here, here's your music. They finna push it over there. Yeah, they ain't gonna listen to it no more. Look here, this your music. They finna take the headphones off. Look here, they ain't listening. Can I tell you they don't want it? Can I tell you they don't need your regular music? Look, they don't need your good music. They don't need your average music. They need your best. Let me tell you something. Can we just talk about the amount of people out here that do music and aspire to do music? How can they separate the professionals from the amateurs? The one that bring greatness, the one that bring quality, the one that bring excellence. Okay, that's the only way to stand out. If there's 10 regular songs, you're making it harder for the music buyer to decide. That's why greatness plays a big factor in this. That's why quality matters. Look here, I don't care if you practicing trying to grow. And look, we talked about this last episode. Go watch that episode so you know why quality matters. But let me just reiterate just a little bit in case it was a little not clear last episode. Quality matters because there's so many people out here doing music. Look, they just think, for example, if you was the only person doing music, it wouldn't matter how trash your records are because that's the only place they can get music from. So you got to know that the more people out here doing it, it's going to start to look in a wave of people, in millions of people, in thousands of songs. You know what sticks out? The greatness. That's the cream going to rise to the top. Can I tell you, each and every time the greatness it's gonna stick out. It's gonna stick out because there's a swarm of regular music. So you got to know that don't nobody care that you got 5,000 pieces of regularness. You just got a whole lot of annoying music. Ew. Don't nobody want to listen to all that. If you got a smaller catalog and your whole catalog is bomb, look. You don't see why that would make people flock to you? Because you got nothing but greatness. Look, the chances of somebody taking one of your songs and striking out is, slim to none. They don't want to deal with somebody that, I might have to listen to 100 songs to get one good one. Ew, who you think diving through your music like that? I could see if you was If you was Lil Wayne or something, if you was Dua Lipa, look, you better do a Lipa or two. You better do some more. You better do better. You better do great. That's all I'm trying to say. Because they don't even know you. They don't even have a reason or incentive to want to use your music. Because don't nobody know you, including them. So you need to be excellent in order to even make them want to listen to more. So if they just hear somebody they don't know that's making regular music, do you know how much of a blur that is? They will remember you for wasting their time. And that, my friend, look, and that, my enemy, even if you don't like what I'm saying, is how you gonna lose out. It's how you gonna stall your career. It's how you gonna ruin your reputation. So I have to do this episode. We got to cover, how can I achieve greatness on the budget? Look, I'm out here in the streets. So what can I do? Yeah, and I got you. Look, because I don't do nothing but create solution. You're gonna figure that out really soon. Now, on an indie budget, let's talk about an indie budget. Because look, you're not finna do what Kanye be out here doing, okay? You're not finna, just because Bubble told me I need to do excellence, let me do 70 mixes on this song to get it right. Can I tell you? You won't have you won't have one song done. Yeah. But let me tell you something else. If you making 1,000 songs and they're all raggedy, it would be better that you never created one song. That's how important quality matters. Okay, because I know some of y'all finna say, oh, but I gotta get practice. Well, you don't put practice records out in the professional league. Can I tell you, minor people ain't playing in the majors? Can we talk about it? Now, I'm not saying you got to be signed to a major label, but you need to have major quality. Could you have major stage presence? Could you have major vocal range and ability? Could you have major amazing mixing skills? Could you bring greatness, or could you sit down? Because ain't nobody got time to listen to that. Look, there's so much amazing music coming from major labels, and it's still too much music to listen to. You as a music fan can't even get out to all this new music being pumped out. I'm talking high quality music. Okay, so you got to know the music buyers is swimming in music options. Look, loads of unreleased trash and loads of unreleased greatness. What you think they finna license? Who you think they finna take out time and listen to? A major artist that's coming from a major label budget situation where they can expect quality, or an indie artist I'm just practicing, but I'm just gonna send it out anyway to show that I work hard. Ew, that's not showing that you work hard. You sending out practice. Shout out to AI. I know we're not talking about practice. Stop sending out practice. Why you think music buyers be out here saying, don't send demos, send broadcast quality? Look, I done did an episode on that. Is it broadcast ready? Go find that episode. I'm gonna put the link in the show notes, because y'all got to do better. You can't compete if you can't compete, and you can't even compete if you ain't ready anyway. Now, so there's just a thing where don't be so excessive that you finna do 70 mixes and never get no song done because you ain't got no more budget to even mix no more music. Or you doing no music, no mixes, and sending this unmixed raggedy trash out to be licensed. It ain't gonna look. First of all, I don't even know if you're gonna get to the music buyer's ears, because ain't no agent with no brain gonna be mailing out your trash. Can I tell you? Yeah, they want your best too. There's a reason for that, because you finna make them look bad. You wondering why your songs ain't getting signed? It's probably the quality. Yeah, it's probably not good enough. It's probably not ready for sync, and they ain't gonna look. Ain't nobody got time to tell you. They finna show you. They're just not gonna sign it. They're just not gonna license it. You want to learn the hard way? They're just not gonna use it. You gonna keep sending them that regular music? They never gonna use it, and they never gonna open your emails, even when you get better. Now, I'm done with that last episode. We finna talk about greatness this episode. Yeah. In order to talk greatness on a budget, I need to tell you why you got the budget. Because look, money don't grow on trees. Can I tell you? Look, as an indie artist, look, I know you thinking, I see the majors do it. They be getting, look, Timberland to produce they beat. Look, can I tell you something that majors labels got that you don't got? They got major label budgets. When they sign an artist, they have a production budget. They got a recording budget. Well, you finna stay in line with this budget. And then you better hope them records sell, or you going to be owing the label some money. I talked about that in the book, From Sync to Superstar. If you don't know what I'm talking about. Can I tell you they use recoup out here in these streets? And they finna get their money back. Yeah. So now, you as an indie artist trying to superstar in these sync streets, you still a business? Look, goal number 1 of this podcast is to save you money in your business. Why don't you have a business? Okay, start your sync biz now. Visit syncsuperstar.com. I'm not going to keep talking about that. But now let me tell you why you need a business and why you got to think like a business, at least on this episode. Look. You're an indie artist, but you still on a budget. Look, are you going to use your rent money to create these songs? No. You finna use your music budget, right? Don't you allocate some money from your day job if you work in a day job to make music? So now, as an indie artist with a business, you got to know Michael Jackson can't demo your vocals. Look, even if he were alive, just pick your favorite alive singer that's, look, a whole superstar out here. Beyonce ain't gonna demo your vocals. Look, Taylor Swift not demoing. Look, Ashanti, I don't care who. You ain't even getting the C and D list artists to demo your vocals. Pick an artist that you can't afford them. Okay, you got to get somebody unknown and unsigned like you that don't mind recording vocals to make money. That's how this whole music economy work. Could you hire some talent if you don't got it? Now, it's better if you got the talent, because now you can save a few bucks on vocal recording. Yeah. But look, you're not finna get Prince to do your... Look, Prince can't do your guitar work. Can I tell you? Okay. Look, you can't afford a feature from Busta Rhymes. You can't afford a feature from DaBaby. Look, you can't get Leonardo DiCaprio to be the lead interest in your music videos. Can I tell you? Here's the solution for my superstars on this podcast. Okay, now, look. Try to get each song that you create in at a budget of $1,000. I'm talking the recording, the mixing, the producing, and the mastering. I'm talking about get it broadcast ready. Can you and your collaborators get each and every song you create developed, final, and broadcast ready for $1,000 or less? That's the budget to do. Look, from soup to nuts, to have it ready for TV. Look, not to have it recorded and now we still got to pay for mastering. I'm talking about have the final song done. This is what you're gonna need to do in order to superstar. And here's why. Let's say you super ambitious. And you be like, look, this year I'm finna make 50 songs. You just out here, look, throwing numbers in the sky and dreaming big. Yeah. Now, let's say you finna create 50 songs a year, and I tell you to stick to this budget of $1,000 per song. The reason why I'm telling you this is because you don't know which song is the hit. Okay, so you can't spend $20,000 on this one song that still might not be good. Just look, some people just don't gravitate to all your music. So treat each song equally, make them all equally great with the same budget. So now you didn't overspend on this one song, and then the actual hit that you got, you ain't got enough money to go mix it. So this is why you got to stick to a budget. Now, when you got a budget, you start to realize that, oh, this is how I'm a business. Here's how. If you spend $1,000 for each of those 50 songs in a year, that's $50,000 in production and recording expenses. Look here, Miss Superstar. Look here, Mr. Superstar, with your sync business. Those are $50,000 in production and recording expenses that you can write off for taxes if you got a business set up. Now do you see why I say you need to go start your sync biz now? That quick reference, guys. Stop playing with me because I'm trying to save you money. And look, if you had, Sync Biz Tax Deductions. That's the second book that I wrote. You can go to the Sync Superstar Academy. It's available there exclusively. You would see all the other expenses that you could write off when you have a whole business out here in these streets. And the thing about having a business is that it's not that you don't get to write off these expenses only if you make money. Look, if you didn't make no money yet, can I tell you, you can still take this loss off your 9-to-5 income? Okay, look, you're not ready for that. But I got to tell you anyway, because you don't even know what superstardom is. Anyway. So let's say you wrote those 50 songs. You got $50,000 in expenses that are tax deductible. Look. So now you know you done spent $50,000 on the music. This is why I said you need 6 figures in income. Okay. Look, in order to superstar. Because then after you pay off your expenses, you still got enough to live on for the year at a minimum. And that's if you cranked out 50 songs of greatness. And here's why you need to stay on that budget. Yeah, look, greatness is in the budget, because if you got talent and stuff, look, you ain't got to pay for everything. If you know how to produce, or if you can work with a producer, y'all can collab. Y'all can split this money. Can I tell you something? You're going to have to be resourceful. Look here. You're going to be able to deduct those. You're going to be able to deduct those placements even before the sync money come in. But look, it won't be too long. If you take that challenge, you finna know how to get this money to come in. But I'm just telling you on this side right here, even if you ain't ready and you already got songs created, you could be deducting these expenses. Look here. Stick to a budget. Okay, if you can't get it under 1,000, look, it's gonna be harder for you to superstar, because your catalog costs too much to create. And can I tell you, you're not no major label with unlimited budgets. Look, you can't have these celebrities working on your songs. Could you stop hiring the world's renowned guitarists? Could you get somebody in your hood that know how to ding really, really well? And just, he's unknown. Could you be a whole A&R out here and go get the undiscovered talent and put them on your records? Yeah. If you're saying to yourself, I don't know what she talking about, I can't even work with indie producers at that amount. Look here, I can't create no greatness with that regular little measly budget you set up, Bubble. What can I do with that? Put in the comments. Let me know how much it costs from beginning to end for you to have a song ready for sync. Drop the amounts in the comments, because maybe I'm out of touch. But let me tell you something. I be creating songs out here in these streets for way less. Can I tell you about it? Yeah. Look, rule number 1 for any successful business: expenses, income high, expenses low. That equals profit. Bubble on that.
Look, if you're broke, don't talk to me. I said if you're broke, you can't talk to me.